Hey guys, greetings and welcome back for those who are new here or who are returning. Today we're playing Morimen and we're finishing up chapter 5. Or assuming we are going to attempt to complete the rest of chapter 5. If I'm correct, we're supposed to be saving our girly Celeste. So let's hop in and do that right quick, and then hopefully we don't lose Miriam. Not Miriam, that's the evil girl. Murphy, that's the one I'm thinking of. They both start with M, don't blame me. But yeah, 73%. I have assumption it's probably gonna end like somewhere between 17, something between there. I don't know. Oh crap. What? Character Ramona must be deployed. What? We have to have Ramona. Hold on. Quick lineup. Where is Ramona? Which one's Ramona? That one's Ramona. Okay, hold on. Let me go ahead and fix this up right quick. Okay, and we are back. I decided to go ahead and do a couple of upgrades. So our girlie is not at level 1 for all of this. I'm gonna go ahead and get the ones that is perfect for her and let us go. See what's good. Coal slag piled into mounds, and the damp-skinned seafarers shuffled through the engine room, their tail fins dragging muddy black trails across the floor. There's only one exit. From my position, a full sprint would take 7 seconds, but she leaned down to rub her ankle. Though she treated the dislocated joint, the swelling was unavoidable. Even a light touch sparked a burning pain. Pain level around 4. Based on the semester's mobility assessment, my speed's down 20%. Not enough time. The engine room's their stronghold now. Too many enemies had to be stopped by seafarers before reaching the door. Besides, this guy's watching me like a hawk. Oh, I thought they were talking about Goliath for a second, not Pretty here. The seafarers prepared for the ritual, while the Awakener boy loyally fulfilled his duty, guarding her without moving an inch. Each time Mumana shifted, even just to ease her pain, Kaikus shot her a wary glance, weapon trained on her. Kaikus, you... Stay put! Don't think you can pull anything under Lady Miriam's nose. I'll keep you in line. Okay. Well, we just wanted to ask the question. Completely shutting me out. Is he scared of Miriam? An Awakener linked to another Awakener. Miriam must have something extraordinary. Ramona took a deep breath, steadying herself to ignore the nagging pain in her ankle while scanning the engine room for an opportunity. When the lock clicked, her muscles tensed. Okay. This place reeks of stale decay. The woman's graceful figure stood in stark contrast to the seafarers, face twisted with disgust, clearly reluctant to walk alongside the cult. Hey, lend a hand, would you? I'm wrangling an Awakener here. No. An Awakener? Ramona snapped her head toward the door. A girl in a white dress, bound by the black-clad cultist, met her gaze. Pure, pristine, transcendent, fragile, countless descriptors flashed through Ramona's mind. He may be in love. Him and... The black-clad cultist shoved the Awakener girl. She masked her faint surprise, her face returning to an emotionless void. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you worried about? She posed more threat than you. Would Miriam have dragged her back to the outpost? Nesting in the filthy rundown dump. These savages have no class. That's enough. Once we're done and back at the Lightbearers outpost, you can gripe all you want. Don't forget we're on their turf now. Lightbearer outpost. These two are from the Church of the Lightbearers, so they're tied to the seafarers after all. I guess. The woman snorted, taking a rope binding the Awakener girl and yanking her roughly to Kaikus. Okay, my dude is already having trouble. Lady Miriam asked me to tell you, keep an eye on both of them. We blew down the door. So the Lightbearers viewed as Kaikus remained eerily calm. He pulled the Awakener girl to Ramona's side and resumed his silent vigil. One freak after another trying to rebirth a dissolution-tainted god king. Utter nonsense. I don't know why Lady Lantern even bothers with these lunatics. You already botched your shot 25 years ago. Okay, so if you got selected afterwards, just saying? Pipe down. Yo, quite the party. A deep gruff voice cuts through, silencing the light bearer's devotees instantly. Oh, of course it's Goliath. Lord Goliath. Icarus bows his proud head to the giant, tone thick with reverence. Goliath ignored his loyalty, turning to the light bearer's devotees with keen interest. He's gonna throw hands. Why stop? I'm all ears. Keep gossiping about Lemuria. He gave them no chance to backpedal. His gaze shifting sharply to the doorway. Keep talking trash, I was listening. But no one's dared to say that about the divine realm to your face, huh, Miriam? And Miriam's figure melted into the shadow of the door. Her expression was unreadable, but the bone-chilling cold radiated from her. The one moment you regretted everything in your life is right here. When did she get there? I didn't even notice her approach. A frigid breeze crawled across the floor, draining the color from the light bearers' faces. As she returned with Goliath, how much had she heard? But to Ramona and the light bearers' devotees' surprise, Miriam didn't erupt in rage or show a hint of the pleasure. She surveyed the room with a lofty disdain, as if the commotion were mere birdsong. Goliath, how's your task going? These myth-bag rags are good at scurrying. I told you unless we tear the ship apart, I won't find them. Thanks, we've got a hostage, don't we? Goliath gestured with its massive cleaver toward Ramona. Get this lady in hand and her partner will come sniffing around soon enough. Speaking of which, why did you drag Alton's Awakener here? Where's Alton? The ritual draws near. The Divine Mother's condition is critical. My acolytes know their sleep rooms. But if possible, I don't want her to suffer. As long as Celeste is in our grasp, Alton will deliver the Divine Mother to keep the Sun and Neil from spiraling out of control. As this Awakener's controls the ghost ship Sun and Neil, this domain must be her work. Hey, maybe there's a way. While all eyes were on Miriam, Ramona brushed the Awakener girl's hand. As she looked up, her face devoid of emotion. Celeste, I may have a way to get us out here. Get us out. A flicker of astonishment pierced the fog in Celeste's eyes. You're the domain master? If you could make it vanish for a moment, cause chaos among the seafarers. Celeste didn't respond, only blinked. Ramona wasn't sure if she understood. Her gloves were already slick with a nervous sweat. Is this your wish? Ramona froze, but nodded instinctively before her mind caught up. Celeste raised her compass high. Radiant streams swirled around her skirts and vanished without a trace. At that moment, the true North Sea air swept in, cold and damp. Shouts erupted from the deck. Moon! The moon! In that instant, the engine room plunged into darkness. An alien, profound silence spread, swallowing all forms, but Ramona's adrenaline surged. Now! Ramona grabbed the Awakener's hand, channeling all her strength into her leg. She barreled through the seafarers, sprinting for the exit. Did it work? Is it working? Have we succeeded? And it begins. I'm touching the glowing part. Woo! Full steam ahead. Guided by Celeste, they wove through the maze-like cabin. Soon they ducked into a dim chamber. Heavy footsteps thundered through the deck above, each one like a hammer of fate, striking fear into their soul. Oh, wait. So that's what happened. So previously on Digimon, the moon, like the spell, stopped. It just disappeared, and then it came back. That was Ramona's and Celeste's doing. Such heavy steps. Celeste, do you know who's making that noise? Celeste shook her head, her face once again expressionless. It'd be someone the seafarers sent to hunt us. I hope Keeper doesn't clash with them head on. Without me, she's no match. They're here. What? Before Celeste finished, rapid footsteps echoed on the deck, growing closer until they stopped outside the cabin. Ramona signaled Celeste to stay still, gripping her weapon and hiding behind the door. The heavy door creaked open, amber light spilling into the cabin. The taut nerves relaxed when she glimpsed the familiar cloak. Keeper! Hey, it's me, it's moi. It's your girl, it's your homegirl. You shook your head, pressing a finger to your lips, signal silence. But as her gaze swept to the figure in the shadows, you nearly gasped out loud. That's Celeste, an Awakener. You've seen her in visions above the Sun and Neil, a familiar a familiar yet alien shadow. This was Celeste, the one controlling the domain. The key figure, supposedly in Miriam's clutches, has escaped with Ramona. Shocking, yet somehow expected. Your partner was never one to sit idly by. Wait, that's Tulu, file number 6291. Let's meet up with the captain and Murphy first. I'll explain everything. Calling him numbers. That's normal. Searchlight. Yes, so we can see. We're breaking free, we're soaring. Until we're not, but I digress. Shield towards. I want to see what Ramona does. Ramona, the boss girl. Can she cook? Literally, I only use the stronger characters. I never use the guys and stuff, so. This to be interesting. What's this? Anonymous. I don't really use that one, so write that one instead. Lights, camera, action. I don't know if we need to even go to this portal, but if we can avoid all the extra side quests, that'll be good. Victory! Victory is mine! Okay, another bit of shield for us. Wade through it, and where am I? Okay, no. These are right there. Celestia shakes the compass in her hand. She doesn't speak, yet a faint song echoes around her. Here the sailors' chants weave and overlap across time, a chaotic yet powerful shanty guiding you and directing your gaze to the other end of the ship. To the distance, some songs are ancient, lost long before the flood spread. Others are fresh, about last New Year when the wife brought new glouts for the Ladonium department store. After the chaotic overlap of emotions, nothing remains but an empty void in the heart. And that's depressing. Very well. I reckon what I was supposed to do was go straight through, get the key, and then cross over. Take them out. These do combust. Okay, sure. Put the keys. There's a mist node. That means somewhere along this line. I could have froze instead. Somewhere along these lines, we were supposed to activate a light. Oh well, it's fine. The elite. New standing. Terrifying. Okay. Choose one card to add to your hand. Do that one, I guess. 3 damage. C3. I mean, I don't think the suffocating is too lethal. Oh, did I mean to slow down speed? Gain 59, discard, inflict weakness. How we doing? How we doing, Jay? How we doing? I think we're doing okay. And then just spam. Maybe not. They didn't give me anything I could actually fight with. That works. Perfect. We can finally use her. Loader disc. Be one way through. Got us going through hoops to get to the boss here. Ooh, choose a card? Choose a card, any card. And I guess we'll go through here. The boss has to be like somewhere in the top corner. Not bad. When they're stronger, it does way more damage, obviously. She's still pretty much one-shotted everyone. And more elements. Sure, I'll take some elements. Okay, where am I? What? He was right there. Bruh. I could have fought him ages ago. Oh wait, there was mist. There was mist, that's why I couldn't see anything. I'm like, what? Oh, it's Goliath again. Hi, Goliath. Do you miss me? Not here. Elemis. No. Okay. Shield. 97. Look at that. And I guess this. No. Okay. It's a little inconvenient. This. See, 5,000. There we go. Trying to show her off the first time was like, I did a terrible job. No. I'm pretty sure if I actually add like all the vortex reloads and things, she'd be way more stronger, but you know, we'll take what we have right now. A running stench crept into your nostrils. The seafarer summoned by their leader poured from every cabin. Leading the pursued was a giant you dreaded most, but a relentless enemy. You're gonna engage him. Sulu, cover our escape. He pulled Ramona away, desperate to flee the cabin. Goliath fought with his unusual blunt ferocity, smirking as he hurled his massive cleaver toward your retreating figures. Watch out! Shoved Ramona forward, but the blade pierced your calf, bending you to the floor. Your communicator dropped from your chest. Agony blinded you, causing roar drowning out Ramona's scream. No! Erg. Investigator from Mythlock University, plus the Awakener who stole Amaria's power. Is this all you got? Hilda stepped in front of you as Ramona knelt beside you, sweating, struggling to pull out Goliath's blade. Dilu, get them out! Are you out of your mind? Maybe. Ramona yanked harder at the weapon, the blade slicing her glove, dark red blood soaking her sleeve. I'll be fine. Miriam wants someone to feed her newborn god, right? Text Celestia and Murphy, stop the ritual. I'll find a way out. Your mind went blank, spinning excuses even you couldn't believe. You... Get them out! Dilu didn't argue further. He gave you one last look as if confirming your resolve. Dilu, put me down! Two sturdy tentacles wrapped around Ramona and Celeste. In an instant, Dilu carried them deep into the corridor. Goliath laughed wildly, yanking his blade free. He crouched before you, gripping your chin to force your gaze. I told you. I'll get taken out by some random grunt before I get my fill of this show. His tone was half mocking, half sincere. His true intentions were possible to read. If you got guts, I'll give you that. Too bad Miriam's got her heart set on dragging someone back to answer for this. Was it mere toying, or did Goliath harbor some disloyalty towards Miriam? We'll never know. Resolve. Dun dun dun! Outer Sea Freighters. Heart-soled boots clacked rhythmically on the deck, each step heavy and dull. Celeste! Hi, and Zulu?
Why aren't they back yet?
Murphy paced anxiously, unable to sit still. She kicked the crate and tugged at its securing ropes.
They better not be in trouble.
She couldn't settle down to pray or rest. Then Elton took several deep breaths, facing the three who stumbled in. Julia's tentacles supported Ramona, her face grim, muscles trembling with strain.
A uniform! You're Celeste's partner.
Ramona scanned the group besides Tulu, whom she'd met at school, and Celeste, who escaped with her. There were two unfamiliar faces. These were Murphy and the Sun and Neil's captain, the one's keeper risked everything to protect. Ramona Dexter. Call me Ramona. Skip the pleasantries. I need to know everything happening on the ship short and fast. Who are you? Why are the seafarers after you? And what's this ritual Miriam's obsessed with?
I'm...
Nothing cut off Murphy's rushed attempt to speak, knowing the pressure would muddle her explanation. I'm Elton, and that's my partner Celeste, the only other crew on the Soda Neil. In my youth, Miriam helped me awaken Celeste. In return, we sailed the Sun and Neil between continents and the polar regions, hauling supplies for the seafarers' cult. In the end, we got haunted by Miriam for helping Murphy escape the cult. Murphy carries the false god Miriam aims to summon. I don't know if it's a true deity, but if the ritual happens, Murphy won't survive. Murphy shared fragments of her story, her body, her ties to Miriam, past in the cult. So much has happened. I have Celeste steer full speed towards land, but I can't promise we can save. Okay. Before Elton finished, everyone staggered as the ship lurched. Celeste was indeed pushing it faster. Please don't off yourself.
Captain, running the ship this fast is too much for you.
It's nothing. I turned a blind eye to your suffering while colluding with the cult. My sins are heavy enough.
Suffering?
I'm the one who delivered you to Miriam. You were the most precious cargo I ever transported for the cult. That flawless voyage earned me Miriam's favor.
So that's why. Back at the cult's base, you agreed to help me without hesitation.
Once we're close enough to shore, I'll have Celeste get you off the ship. The farther you get from the sea, the better. As if, in response, Celeste spun her compass.
You mean for Celeste to go with me?
Ramona caught the captain's meaning first. The keeper and I can arrange transport. If Celeste can extend her domain to our vehicle. Exactly. That'll buy you enough time.
Are you kidding? You think you can hold off these monsters? Not even a seafarer. Just a plain human.
No, leave that to us. Stop pagan rituals. Stopping pagan rituals, guarding the world from the unknown. That's the duty of everyone at Mythic University.
Are you crazy too? You don't even know if we're lying to you.
Keeper choose to trust you, so I'll trust you too. The captain steadied himself, then reached for Murphy, ruffling her hair roughly.
Hey, don't rub so hard. You're messing up my hair.
I want you to break free from all of this. Let that be my final wish. The worst that happens is I go down with the Sun and you. It should have sunk with her long ago. That is literally every captain. You can't tell me otherwise. Murphy clutched the captain's coat, stubbornly refusing to let go. Ramona clenched her fist, then with a resolute glint handed Murphy an object, a communicator from Mythic University.
An heirloom?
It's a communicator. It may not work in this domain, but the school must be trying to reach us. If you can see the solution with your own eyes, you must have enough mental strength to use it. Focus when the brooch lights up. You'll connect with someone on the other end. Even if the keeper and I don't make it back, our colleagues will help you. Murphy took the brooch, staring at its intricate metalwork, her eyes suddenly red.
What's with this? Like you're marching off to die.
Feeling uninterested in the argument. Because of course, High and Mighty is just like, oh dear god, look at all the dramatics. Stood at the door, sensing the flow of power, ready to head to the engine room.
Wait, where are you going?
Okay. The girl shoved the door open, grabbing a tentacle.
Are you going to save her?
My actions are not for outsiders to question.
I'm coming to.
No, you're not. Murphy, don't be reckless. You stay here. Tilly and I will help the keeper escape. If you fall into Miriam's hands, our effort are for nothing.
I know, but I can't. I don't want to die. But what if you don't come back? I don't want that to happen. I can't stay in this domain forever. If I want to truly escape, I need you to vouch for me. You can't just show up at your school and tell your headmaster's students died for me. I need your introduction. Neither of you is allowed to die.
I won't waste energy protecting you.
I don't need your protection. I know the seafarer's weakness by heart. I can handle myself.
Fine, if you're that determined.
What's that look?
Disappointment? I thought you weren't worth the sacrifice. Seems I misjudged you.
What's with the riddles? Move it! Move it!
Murphy pushed Julie with one hand, pulled Ramona with the other, and they vanished into the ship's shadowy corridors. She's fine. That's her choice. Celeste, keep us at full speed. Oh, Elton ain't lasting much longer, I'm assuming. That response. Warning, the road ahead is far of danger, hiding threats beyond human capability. Okay. We do not care. If we one-shotted all those other enemies, we'll be perfectly fine. Am I right or am I right? Morimen stood at the room center, eyes half closed, poised like a sacred statue. Even as Goliath roughly tossed you before her, she merely flicked her gaze your way. That look was cold as a viper's, radiating cruelty and detachment. You were neither her match nor part of her food chain. Where are the others? Didn't I tell you? Methodist little rats are gonna scurry, and catching this one was hard enough. But the others don't matter anymore, do they? It's like you've built the altar for your god already. Morimen turned slowly, his serpentine shadows dissolving, bathing her in purple radiance like a baptized devotee. The altar behind her came into view, the engine room dim light casting airy shadows on her face. At its center lay two unrecognizable bodies, their limbs twisted, their half-face frozen in the moment of death, congealed blood forming incomprehensible runes, filling the air with death's fever. Your god probably won't like such creepy offerings, huh? The envoys went missing on our watch. How are you gonna explain that to the Church of the Lightbearers? Before Goliath finished, the scar on his neck constricted, seizing his muscles. I did not forge your head with Amaria's blood for you to blaspheme my god, Goliath. My great almighty Lord draws strength from my prayers and knows my devotion through my sacrifices. As for those Lightbearers' envoys, rude, foolish, insignificant dregs. If the Lightbearers complain, I'll have no need to walk with them further. Morimen wiped the blood from her fingers and finally turned to you. A lingering stench of decay clung to her, each inch closer commencing your sanity. What did you do to them? You're different from them. Morimen ignored your question. She looked at you, her eyes like a stilled abyss harboring millennia-old bones. You possess the most unique soul I've seen since becoming an awakener. Brighter and darker than your companions. Keeper of Mythic University. I cherish the gifted. I truly wish you could bask in our Lord's divine light. The clever shouldn't be buried in the mundane. The divine realm, woven from sacred blood, welcomes faint veins. Your hope to save the world from corruption doesn't clash with the rebirth of the divine realm. Serve us, join the rebirth and revival of the divine realm, and walk in eternal bliss with me. If your so-called rebirth and revival mean using living people as sacrifices, turning the innocent into vessels for monsters? Sorry, I can't do it. Your ritual is barbaric and cruel. I see no trace of reason or civilization in it. To be the vessel of God's rebirth, the cornerstone of the divine realm's return. That's the ultimate glory. I misjudged you. No need to waste words on fools. This farce ends now. Fire erupted from the shadows, formless energy coalescing into a massive solid serpent. The giant snake thrashed wildly, its eyes locking onto you, coiling around your waist, lifting you effortlessly into the air. Stop, Miriam! Who goes there? A voice achingly familiar leaped across history's chasm, soft as the offshore's breeze, yet stirring as a tidal wave in your heart. Ooh, it's Hulu. Miriam! Sit, let that one go. Let my people go. Sorry. I'm sorry. If anyone remembers that one X Factor show episode. Yeah. Anyway, and true, this farce ends now. I don't know your face, but your presence carries traces of our Lord. A flicker of pity crossed Miriam's face. Her face like flowers battered by the sudden storm, with endless sorrow and pain. Cold, slick scales slid across your body, the serpent tightening like a predator strangling its prey. Tears carved indelible trails down her face. She stared at Tulu as if to pierce his soul to unravel the shared history from aeons past. My lord, my glorious king! How could you bear the taint of an awakener? You defiled your sacred relics. You broke our covenant. You dangled upside down in the serpent's grip, blood rushing to your head, visions fading to black. Honestly speaking, I find it funny. Okay, for one, is it... do people's vision really go, like, black when you're upside down? Because, like, I know I done fell asleep upside down. I'm like, wow, that was, like, the most comfortable I've ever slept. Well, on the contrary, just imagine, right? Everything's going down. You got this Marvel fight going on. You're just like, ooh, 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 ooh. Upside down, just like, help. Help me. I'm kinda in a pickle here. But in your haste, you glimpse two girls surrounded by seafarers, drawing closer.
Ramona, now!
Ramona took a deep breath, bending one knee, counting energy beneath her feet and leaped high. Her rapier's tip pierced the serpent's scales, striking its vital point.
Hey! He's gonna fall!
He plummeted amid the serpent's roar, into a trembling warm embrace. I know Ramona caught me. You okay? Ramona, Sorry, now it's not the time for a reunion. Ramona held she sprinting away from Miriam without looking back. Glanced back at Miriam, separate reformed, gaze falling on you and Ramona. A predatory stare like a viper eyed its prey. Tulu, you don't engage her. Get Murphy out first. Remind me why Murphy was there? I'm sorry, it's just like... I mean, she was there for moral support, I guess. Tulu took a deep breath and gazed into the distance of Miriam as if reminiscing about history, old friends, and his own life. The complex expression in his face lingers for just a moment before his shift gazes away from Miriam. Let's go. Leave her. Okay. The enduring sorrow and guilt spread through the space. In the arms of the angel. Okay, yoink. Okay, that's not bad. Oh snap. Wait, do I still need... I might still need Ramona on the team. Probably required. Alright. We'll do a little bit of extra strength. And turn the lights on. Turn the lights out! Or don't. We'll place them on that one for now. Okay, hopefully I do not need to be over there. Okay, pretty good. A little strong, a little spicy. Gotta kick to it. Yeah, let's use that on. Not one person is ready. Ivar. And 57, I guess. You're definitely way stronger than the other one, so that's plus. Discard all your cards. Not if I can help it. Block 3. The idea is defense. Ugh. That works. Tulu's tentacles swatted away encroaching seafarers guarding the rear. Though dim-witted, the seafarers grew restless. Whispers spread through their ranks, ancient and obscure, making Tulu frown. His suspicions will only reach Miriam. suspicions, you understand their words. In time for Tulu to explain, Miriam translated their ancient tongue with action. Her dagger slashed through several seafarers' throats, bathing her in gray-blue blood as she waded through their cluster. The God King reborn? No. Our Lord will only descend at the stellar alignment, granted by the ritual. Only my ritual can bring the God King and the divine realm. My ritual! Why are you so obsessed? I thought you just want the God back. Suspicious. Seafarers, let these blasphemers witness the majesty of the divine realm. Okay. Let's see here, where else? That's locked, we do have to go this way. Yes. Way through the water, my friend. He's got a lot of mixed reactions going on right now. But I'm not judging, you know. We should know. Alright, tell me more. Obviously, we're gonna take the tentacles. Can't go wrong, am I right? Lights on. A little bit of healing. Did I miss something back here? Can't go that way, but I can't go this way technically. I should probably use that health. Oh well. It's fine. Discard. Got a flare. Yes, please. Then I have 5. I assume that should be fine. Not gonna attack, so never mind, it is going to attack, it just can't hit me. I skilled. Then let's do one more time. And then when it's time to actually use her, she should be like nice and strong, I guess. More tentacles. Thank you. Can't have enough tentacles. Please, yes, please. Please, yes, please. I didn't know. I think the boss is over here. I feel like it. Okay. Defense. Let me save her for the boss. I think that'll be better. Okay, that's it. Is my guess correct? Probably not. Sure, a little bit Alamus. I think so? Yes. It is time to throw down.
Seafarers don't feel much pain. I used to step on their tails as a kid. Hardly anyone reacted.
That means they'll keep getting up. We can't guarantee each swing is a killing blow. This fight will wear us down. It's just me, Tulu, and the Keeper who can fight. Our combat options are limited. This is Ramona's eyes lit up. Tulu and the Keeper, you haven't linked, have you? Not yet? Are you saying I should link with Tulu? Links didn't just suppress and awaken us in madness. They channeled their animus, enhancing combat performance. Simply put, the link could boost Awakener's fighting ability. Just this once, disconnect yourself when we return to campus. You nodded, gripping yourself a key tightly, closing your eyes and sink into darkness. You chase the the brightest spark in your vision, your mind squeezed by countless presents in the crowded void, your brain torn with agony. You strain to reach out, seizing the stars. As if your soul left your body, your vision soared. Pulled by an irresistible force, you saw yourself, saw Miriam, saw a city tilting in a flood, and finally a cold, regal young king atop a mountain. Opening your eyes again, a torrent of genosis jolted your nerves like an electric shock, painful yet brimming with unprecedented power. Finally, the moment I've been waiting for. Tila struck first at Goliath, denying him any chance to act. I know that's right. His tentacle slammed into the cold slag, kicking up a cloud of black dust as the dust fell. Miriam's figure emerged. Miriam, you see that? His fake sprats linked up with someone. The serpent launched at a storm of blows at Goliath, its force hurling him against the engine room's iron wall. Like a meteor crashing to earth, Goliath embedded in the bulkhead. Outrageous. Foul thing, you dare defy our lord, stealing Lemuria's divine power? Miriam had advanced, head bowed, her bare feet rippling the air like leaves on water. Outrageous. No one but me can awaken the divine realm's envoy. Something's wrong with her. Run! In an instant, the shadows cloaked in the engine room solidified. Indescribable twisted structures rose from the ground. King, my lord, Murphy. Yep, everything's fine. Oh, look at you looking all. Caw-caw! I'm sorry. It's not too late. Return to the cult. You remain the revered Divine Mother. Your funeral will be the grandest rite in the Divine Realm's history, revered by thousands, your name etched in eternal annals. Come back to me. Together we'll execute this blasphemer. Yes, come back to me so you can die, or leave and still die. Punish this filth masquerading as our Lord. Restore its power to him. Only then will our Lord be whole. Miriam, open your eyes and see who I am. Silence! The serpent dissolved and reformed, the space warping under Miriam's power. Lost God, counterfeit, Colleton, irreverent one, unbeliever, do not use his form. Blasphema! Voice devolved into shrills and incoherent noises, her hands clawing at her throat as her body stretched and contorted. Watch out! She's losing control! Which is kind of what we expected, but I digress. There's a branch sticking out your throat, lady. I think you want to check that out a little bit. So technically I have to do that. Okay, 2000 isn't too bad. 146. She's not gonna attack, so that little extra something right there. Charge. I guess. Pretty good. Oh my gosh, she gave us weakness. Ooh. 92. And then guess we'll activate it early. I didn't want to, but I mean. Oh, okay. She's recovering again? Our attacks did nothing. No. Look at those two energy serpents. They think with Miriam's essence, we might need to take them down first. When the divine realm stood, she could summon only one serpent shadow. With the millennia of dormancy, she might now command up to 8 vessels. Vessel shades. The Murray's secret rites. We can't let her rage consume her. If she fully loses control, she'll become a true monster. Alrighty. I'm gonna probably be relying on the shield in this case. Okay. Just lose a little bit of something. Take one down. That's good. Load. Enough. 64. Close. Very close. Eesh. Add some burn to it. Not bad. Not bad at all. It's literally doing 20. Defense. Shield. 91. Bruh. They just keep coming back. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm gonna figure out they actually is like, yep, you're done for. You're not supposed to win this. You're not supposed to win this, Brody. Oh. What? Okay. Very well. Do that one. So it's just literally it's just built to 20. And she's healed up again. We took down all the shades. But why is she still forcing the ritual? But this is just her illusion. Without the star's guidance, it'll only burn everyone's souls. High Priestess Miriam, in the name of redacted envoy, I command you to stop. A mind consumed by fury, the creature, once called Miriam, paused only a moment before resuming her frenzied assault. She thinks I'm a fraud. So be it. I face her in Lemuria's way, subdue her, or kill her. Miriam, my most loyal vassal, may you wander no more. Okay, so yeah, they technically do. You don't live. Games put together, but like Hydra game. Yeah. Sure, I guess. It's a bad idea. Okay. A little bit of that burn on it. They show me mercy. Probably not. Okay, we got some death resistance. Lovely. Build. Off chance that we do manage to somehow complete this, which will be a miracle. Okay, here we go. That's not enough. Oh! Okay. Well, we're still alive, so I think this is coming clutch. Zulu for the win. Oh. The structures are fading, is it? Over? Is the illusion Miriam conjured, perhaps a vision of the divine realm? The god's realm, the eternal Lemuria. Lemuria, of cosmic historians debating its existence. Not because we not sure could withstand where...
This is all history. Can we talk about this city after we're sieged? Let's deal with this thing first.
Ramona, once we're ashore, will leave the domain and contact the school, Tulu. Okay, that was terrible. And contact the school. Tulu, stay on the ship and take care of me for a while. Alright, we'll need a surgical table ready when time. Rune. Extracting the parasite might require acting Dean Sort herself. By the way, does his leg still hurt? It's not bleeding anymore. I barely feel it. This is adrenaline. As they discuss future plans, Miriam's illusion pulled away like melting snow. The enemy regained some sanity from her frenzy, shedding her monstrous form. Miriam lay weakly in black dust, her gaze vacant, unresponsive even as Tulu approached. Stop clinging to delusion, Miriam. Our era, our eternal realm, its fall is sealed. No,
No, he promised me.
You promised me. The emaciated woman finally showed a reaction. She blankly looked up, muttering to herself.
My Almighty God will wield his power and judge these unworthy heretics who made this false thing.
She drew a dagger from her waist, purple-black flames like thick fog coating the blade, radiating deathly chill.
You fake, die!
Those sinister flames ignited the coal dust. In the chain reaction of fire and ash, a deafening blast engulfed everyone. The ship lurched and stunned sharply to one side. Flames swelled before you, the bulkhead behind torn open by the explosion.
Don't let go of my hand!
Your nose stung with the acrid stench of burnt coal. After a fleeting moment of connection, you were yanked downward into the abyss of gravity. The familiar voice and warmth faded swiftly, replaced by the creeping chill, dampness that clawed at the spine.
Keeper!
Time froze in that moment. The searing heat cut your skin like 1,000 blades, every tendon bait brittle as cicada wings. A chaotic, deafening horn pierced your spirit realm, shattering the reason and peace you've known for the past year. In this endless instant, you felt the unrest and struggle of chaos. But in the end, all was consumed by flame, your consciousness fading into boundless darkness. Says making it back would never have been that easy.
You posse unlocked.
Gain 14 strength. Nah. We'll be aight. Why are you sleeping here? Oh, look there! We are back at the start. Wake up. You'll catch a cold out here. Ramona? How long was I out? Who knows? You even missed this afternoon's pre-mission briefing. Briefing? The Brown Francis. Never mind, I'll let the host fill you in. Host?
How was your sleep?
Dull. Don't panic. Now's not the time to chew you out for napping on the lawn during work hours. So you'll chew me out later. Ramona avoided your gaze, her back practically screaming, "You're on your own."
Francis' diary mentioned some details about the Church of the Lightbearers.
Oh right, you haven't reviewed those 3 mandatory courses yet. Oh, handsome. Anyway, the Church of the Lightbearers worship the idea that extinction is divine salvation and humanity's only redemption, luring sick persons to join in contract dissolution. Thanks for the recap, Professor Dexter, but I doubt Erica appreciates you stepping on her toes. My bad, the floor is yours.
Francis left plenty of clues pointing to the Church of the Lightbearers, especially the resurrection of the dead. Lily's appearance, we have reason to suspect they've mastered the art of summoning Awakeners.
Or an Awakener's supposed to be top secret.
Looks like you didn't pay attention in Awakener's history either. I'm starting to wonder how you passed the initial test. Mythak isn't the only one with silver core awakening tech or something like it.
Awakeners date back to before the flood, even in the tombs of the 19th dynasty of Remohe. Yeah, I guess. Question mark. There are murals hinting at summoning rituals. The golem tech closest to Mythak Awakeners comes from the sorcerers' clans of the Levant.
Now back to topic.
Based on the beliefs and rituals details in the diary, the Church of the Lightbearers Francis encountered doesn't quite match our intel. Also, the remote image device I left with Herbert sent back this rune. We suspect Herbert is the middleman linking Francis to the Church of the Lightbearers. The next field mission is to verify the diary's contents and investigate this rune's connection to the church. Francis documented her movements before heading to the polar region. We'll go to her embarkation point, Bridgeport. There might be some clues. Once you're ready, we'll set off. I'll be your partner as always. Our gear's already packed and ready. No need for another nap?
No need! I've got the mission down, and I remember all the details from last night's briefing.
Then let's move. If we set off today, we might catch the premiere of the Ladonian's Opera House new show on our way back. I'm surprised Ramona watches soap operas, but that's okay. I'll grab the driver. Meet me at the school gate. Ramona's figure vanished from sight, and you turned to head back to your dorm for your gear.
Keeper.
This mission might lead to direct contact with the Church of the Lightbearers. Uncovering their secret is secondary. Top priority is staying alive. I don't know where I'd dig up another keeper from the rubble. Don't be so hard on kids. Doll's right. The cultists you faced before was just outraging grunts. The church's true core hasn't surfaced yet. Sounds like you know a lot about them, Professor. Just an old entanglement. If needed, Mythag will send seasoned investigators or even request aid from the Mysteria Treaty Committee to handle this. You come back alive. Got it. We'll make it back safe. What are you staring at? They're already gone. Don't worry. They know what they're doing. I'm not worried. Even if we need to train a new keeper, the funds come from Dexter's family account. Worry about yourself. I heard someone's daughter is off to a date at the opera. So can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? Kids these days. I'm surprised he didn't start tweaking. A regular ship at the polar region? You must be crazy. There's no such ship here, and no churches either. Stop asking. We're just simple fishermen. We don't know anything. Ma'am, please wait. Your city's big shots bullying us country folk? No. That's not our intent. Hey, the woman slammed the door. If Ramona hadn't pulled you back, you'd have been gone back to school with a crooked nose. Bridgeport? This town's weird. That's the third door we've knocked on, and not one person will share a scrap of info about this place. We're just asking for directions. It's not natural how they're all covering something up. Check the docks. Maybe we'll find a lead there. What's wrong? Maybe it's my imagination, but I thought I heard voices in the wind. It must have been the wind. Hey, perfect timing. 2 out-of-towners just walked in. Should we grab them? Saves us the trouble of finding others. Oh, so this is just like a recap. Heard them to board the ship. Devious jerks. Okay, cuz your time to shine. As you command, Lord Goliath. Countdown 3 hours. Oh, okay. Agonizing pain struck your forehead. The impact spun your world. Murphy seized the chance to break free, clenching her head as she fled deeper into the cabin. I knew you weren't good people. Wait, hear me out. Redacted minutes. Boarding down. Had enough of staring? The moment the domain faltered, the false god inside her felt a powerful pull. You fake die! Keeper, don't let go of my hand! Oh, this is becoming cinematic. The sea's embrace turned sharp, the water reacting with your scorched skin in the choking struggle. Blind chaos like a specter in the night tore and broke your body. Then the chaos bore a flicker of warmth in the boundless dark. Loneliness, helplessness, despair receded swiftly, a mysterious glow shining in the frigid cosmos. As if touching the universe's mercy, your consciousness teetered on the edge of genosis. Your body melded with the oxygen in the sea, and you snapped your eyes open, water flooding from the corners. Finally, a gentle light sliced through the ocean's darkness. A pale blue force reached for you, a goddess of safe passage extending her hand. Remember now, Miriam's dying struggle triggered the explosion. Couldn't hold Ramona's hand and fell into the sea. No, this is the sun on Yale's deck. The final force that helped me was the Celeste. She pulled me from the deep. Then the others must be okay too. The dreamy warmth gave you a stark moonlight. Bell shrouded the ship shattering, dissolving and sinking into the deep. Well, it's gone? Thick smoke billowed from the stern, where the engine room lay. Oh no. Ignoring the searing pain from your soul's depths, you leaned on the railing, staggering toward the rising smoke. Your throat was choked with blood and gunpowder, each breath a torture. Mona, Murphy, Celeste, Tulu. Have to find them fast. Before you got far, a violent tremor, strong enough to tear the ship apart, short from below. You know, when I was coming through this, I didn't expect it to be the Titanic, but like... Yabby! Amid the massive explosion, flames roared skyward, the scorching air hurling you to the deck. Before your consciousness faded again, the last sight was seabirds streaking across the full moon sky. Oh. Lovely. But, you can't just leave us at the end of the Titanic. Gorgeous, nonetheless. Alright. Oh, wait. Snap. I'm flying around the place. I wanted to collect the last thing. There we go. Anyway, that is chapter 5. We're gonna go ahead and pick up on chapter 6 next time. I'm gonna probably try to fit in a little bit of like some visual novels that I downloaded and still haven't played yet. Because, you know, they seem interesting. Okay, that's goodies. And that is goodies. A bunch of summons. Ooh. Speaking of summons, before we go, let us match up a little more items and collect this. And that. Lovely. Okay, so I'm going to. So we got her. What? Oh, okay. Topic unlocked. Great. There was it that one? To be honest, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want Tulu. First give it awakening 27 days. Okay, we have plenty of time. So we're gonna do some summons for this one. And our internet decides to act a fool. Purple. Me. Confirm. Confirm. Oh. Is this something great? Is this something good? Is this a character that we don't have yet?
まったく汚らわしい場所だね。私の綺麗な足が汚れるじゃないか。
Got Wanda. And I wonder. Let me stop. I think we're out of. Yep. We're out of silver. So now, got this. I don't think we need any of those. Yeah. So we're gonna use these. Nothing. 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 No. Empty. Oh. A character? Is it someone new or is it someone we already have? Drum roll. Someone we already have. And I mean, I guess. Okay. It's fine. What's the rotation? Alright, well that's all our summons for now. We're gonna go have to Sovereign's Return Limited Time event. Participating in the event grants the event limited SR will today is limited to the very avatar by this. Okay, I guess it will. Be another time though.
So yeah, with that being said, thank you all who decided to join in. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. If you have any game requests, feel free to go ahead and place it in the comment section. I'll try to go ahead and respond, and you know, any messages or any chats, even if it's a bit late, because I'm not too much of like someone who is constantly on social media, unfortunately, because me old, I guess. But you know, I try to go ahead and respond to anyone's and everyone's comments. If you have any request, not request. Me brain go blank. Me brain go blur. Any recommendations, I guess, on what could be improved? Feel free to let me know. I know my reading is trash, but you know, I try. And yeah. Also, if you want to join in the live streams, we live stream on both YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch at 12:30 a.m. Central Timing. Go ahead and pop by and say hi. You don't have to stick around, but if you do, we appreciate you nonetheless. With that being said, I shall see you in the next one. Whatever that may be. I don't know if it's going to be some more Mormons or a visual novel. Fingers crossed. We might do a little wheel spin thingy. Okay. Bye!